I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that.
Decomposing it ain't bug.
It should. So I immediately, set myself up, for expecting the release. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. It is Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. And what a great day it is today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, I can already see YouTube is tripping. That's all right. Let's give a shout out to YouTube. They always got stuff wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with it. But, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to act like everything is all Gucci as always. But yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a big show. It's going to be a big show for me for a few reasons. It's the quarterbacks, ladies and gentlemen. It's the quarterbacks. I'm definitely going to spend some time here in a few different ways. I definitely believe that, based on my studying of the game, if you will, and realizing at a very, very early age that I was not as talented as most. So I had to figure out a way to compete. And I like to think that I used my brain. And one of the best ways I use my brain is just by simply knowing what everybody else was supposed to do. That's just part of, you know what I'm saying, really trying to master anything that it is you're trying to master from a gaming perspective, right? Physically, mentally, all of that good stuff. So, that's how I try to maneuver and look into things. And, it definitely caused me to be an overachiever from that respect, for sure. I mean, definitely plenty of guys that were better than me athletically. All of the numbers, the squat, bench, 40 time. I mean, right? I was really not one of those guys in any way, shape, or form for that respect. But like I say, I made up for it. I used my brain. I like to think anyways. And one of those ways was absolutely studying the quarterback position. Now, did I study it like quarterbacks? Absolutely not. No, how can I? I can't be in quarterback's room as well as the running back's room at the same time, right? That's just not possible. So, of course, I don't have an education from that respect. But I do have an education from playing and being behind one and being in the offensive room with the quarterbacks and everybody else and having to look at what everybody else is supposed to do with our playbooks every week, all those good things. That's what Turf did. I knew every position. I knew every position and every play, where it was supposed to go. Before that snap, pre-snap, right at snap, post-snap. That's just, in my opinion, that's doing your job as a running back. Being able to know those kind of things, right? Obviously, after the snap, you have no idea how things are really truly going to go, but you can make a mental note from knowledge, experience, gaming, right? The scheme, all those good things, man. They all come in handy when it comes to trying to figure a defense out, where their weaknesses are and what to attack, what's going to be the easiest to attack. Just all those things in general. And it's really the most important position on the field, period. as I don't need to tell anybody that. You guys all know this, even if you don't watch football. You pretty much kind of know and understand that the quarterback position it's very significant. It's going to be the most significant piece on the board, right? Bottom line, if you think it's something else, you're kidding yourself. Sorry, but that's where the game is played, man. Fortunately for quarterbacks, it's not typically heads up, right? Like they always butt them up to be, and right, Brady's beat Young, and that has nothing to do with those quarterbacks head to head against each other, right? They have to rely on others, meaning others that they don't even play with, the defensive side of it, right? That's what I'm saying. So, it's just one of those positions I covet. I've always given it the props it's deserved, and the other part that people don't really get seriously, like, man, who do you think's the most battered person on the field? Even if you have a fabulous offensive line and this, it keeps you clean most games, nobody's as vulnerable as the quarterback. Even the receiver, right? I mean, we've all seen alligator arms. We've all seen guys turning that head a little too quick. You have ways to supplement that. As the quarterback, you're either going to throw the ball and deliver or not. Whether you see that hit coming at you square between the forehead, the mouth, it don't matter. You got to deliver the ball, and you got to step into it. That's the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, who's stepping into getting hit? Like, there's just so much that quarterbacks don't get credit for, in my opinion, from that respect. Hence why all of the, you're not going to hear this much from Turf. So shout out to all you quarterbacks. Y'all better snip this, start running shorts on this, because I'm telling you right now, this is the last you're ever going to hear me warm up to a quarterback. And that is partially because they're pretty much making it flag football with quarterbacks at this point now. A lot of these things, these characteristics and attributes you need to have as a great quarterback are starting to become a lot easier to have, because there's a lot of things they can't do anymore, and if they do, oh God forbid, they may be kicked out the game, let alone just a 15-yard penalty. You know what I'm saying? So take all of this with a grain of salt. But yes, quarterbacks, today, this is your day. I'm absolutely going to celebrate you from that respect and give you your props, because it is the toughest position on the field. And I don't think a lot of people understand the hits that you take. That I will admit. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine Reggie White it's smacking you upside the head? I'm just saying. There's just he's one of them that I remember vividly. Reggie White. I know I'm showing my age. I'm definitely, going into this one, but I forget what receiver it was. It was Chris Carter. Dude, Reggie White tossed Chris Carter like a newborn baby during a so-called block. It's much film out there. I'm just telling you, and Chris Carter is not no small man. I want to say Chris Carter is close to, I'm actually going to look. I think I want to say 6'4". That's what I want to say. Chris Carter is like 6'4". Let me see. He's 6'3". I knew I was right. He's 6'3", ladies and gentlemen. And he tossed that grown man like a small infant. I mean, it was effortless. So, I mean, the amount of hits from something like that, over the years, over the games, the years, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So, salute quarterback. Y'all are dope. I'm going to give you y'all props, man. There's a reason you get paid the most, right? Like I said, ladies, hey, Raider Nation, clip this. You'll still have to hear me just rave and rant about my new favorite quarterback. We're going to obviously talk about that here in a little bit. And it doesn't even matter if he. I'm not gonna lie and say that. Yeah, it does matter. He needs to start. Not only start, he needs to ball out. So we're going to get into all of that today. Like I say, this is a great show for me. The quarterback position, ladies and gentlemen. I have had, man, I am telling you, my football career without rings was such a blessing. I mean, that's the only thing. There is no regret, or you don't want a ring. You don't want a ring. Trust me, I'm nowhere close to the only one. All right, it's just what it is. But yeah, I've had some of the best quarterbacks on the planet. Honestly, I really, really, honestly have. I've named them time and time again, over and over. I'm not going to name a whole bunch of them, right? Because I don't want to forget anyone. The next thing you know, I'm getting blown up. Got to deal with that. Because I'm telling you, I've been fortunate, man. I've been very fortunate with quarterbacks. Rob Thompson. I said I wasn't going to name. Rob Thompson is just one of them that comes to mind, and obviously my quarterback, Tony Banks, right? He's the mountain on the hill, if you will, for me. Being a quarterback that played in the league for well over a decade, and got a Super Bowl ring as a backup, man. So the Baltimore Ravens. So shout out to my guy TB. His son is a baller. Yes, he's a quarterback. Yes, he's probably going to go to the Big Ten like his dad. Yes, probably Michigan. Right? Who knows? I mean, that's an interesting one. I can't wait to see what he does, though. He's a monster. You can only imagine his dad was a monster. So, yeah, I can't wait to see that. Before I dive any further, we all know what is truly first and foremost as far as we're concerned. Right? Chat lives matter. Let's get it. I cannot move forward without shouting out the ones that make this world go round, if you will. Raiders Rebel, salute my brother. You already know. It's Leo. Yes, in the building. Stand up. It's cracking, Leo. Raiders. El Capitan. Rapucho. What's up, Raider Nation? My guy. Good to see you, boss. Glad you can make the show. Hope you enjoy it. My dude. My man. Tony Shepard. Terp. Salute, brother. Rebel. Leo. Rafa. Salute, man. We got another favorite. Raiders Allegiance. Salute to all. I love that name, bro. I'm low-key so jealous. Raiders Allegiance. Hats off to you, brother. Hats off to you. I already got Tone up in there. We got our guy. Raider Nate's in the building. I like that one too, Nut. I got my best friend's name. Well, Nick, one of his nicknames is Nut. We all got mad nicknames. That's a whole nother conversation. Good to see you, my man. Hope you enjoy the show. Oh, man. Last but not least, one of my fans, Charles Washington in the building. What's good, Ultimate Raider? Crew, pound to you, my guy. Good to see you, man. Hope you enjoy the show, man. You need a camera and a mic, Charles. Charles Washington, you need a camera and a mic. I need you up here. I need to hear your thoughts, sir. Not only in the chat, up on the big screen. Holla at your boy. We got some fans, man. Whether you love or hate their takes, man, their takes. And right, every year people are proven right and wrong. So yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting year this year for sure. The way that I look at this, I know I've made some outlandish comments. Yeah, I'm keeping track. I know. A lot of people have, right? All of us in TRS, we've all said something crazy at one point. I mean, I'm gonna toot my own horn. When it comes to me getting the draft right and getting Daniel's draft right and right, everybody 6 quarterback picks right. Everybody thought I was absolutely crazy, a nut. Nope, no way. Well, look where we are. 6 quarterbacks drafted. Wasn't that the large? Yeah, I think something like that. Second largest, whatever. Anyways, it happened. So the quarterback position, man, it's pretty obvious. It's the race between Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. We still got a third, right? That third person that absolutely may need to be thrown in there. I mean, look what happened to us last year. How do you think Aiden O'Connell got the start to begin with? We had 3 quarterbacks. 1 or 2 of the 3 were healthy, but he still had to start, right? So that goes to show you where that lies as far as, having quarterbacks. But somebody's got to go to the practice field, right? Somebody's got to go to the practice squad, man. And I expect 1 out of these 4 guys to go. Right? We got Carter Bradley, who is going to be a team-friendly favorite, just based on his pedigree, his lineage, if you will, right? His father, Gus Bradley, once a Raider, always a Raider. So, he's got family ties, if you will. So that's going to be interesting. It wouldn't shock me at all if he might get picked up. I mean, there's a lot of avenues that these things can go, right? Once you get to this spot, some guys turn up and start becoming coaches, right? They get to this point, from practice field to coaching. Some go just straight to. It just depends, and I could totally see a Carter Bradley being scooped up, and then all of a sudden now things changing accordingly. It just depends, right? We haven't seen him play. I'm pretty positive we'll get to see some kind of snaps from him this preseason. So it definitely will be interesting to see. Seeing how he's the lone rookie, right? He's the lone rookie. So, yeah, it's going to be tough to not hit the practice field from that respect, because this competition, I mean, it's really 1 and 2, but even the number 3 can find a way to, kind of kick up some dust and make some noise for himself, and that's Anthony Brown Jr. I have not gone through any of the quarterbacks throughout my grade report exclusives. So I'm going to dive into these guys. This is the show to do it, right? This is absolutely the show to do it, is to dive in and really take a look at these guys. I mean, I got the wikis up. We're going to talk about this. We are absolutely going to talk about this. I want to know every which way and avenue we can get to try to figure out who can have an edge somewhere, particularly, obviously, when it comes to O'Connell and Minshew. A lot of people think Minshew, for obvious and valid reasons. I mean, the guy's, in his 4th year? Something like that. So, he's been on multiple teams already, so he's learned multiple offenses. He's played against multiple different teams and multiple different divisions, conferences. I think you catch my drift. He's probably way further along in development from that respect than our guy Aiden O'Connell. So I have to give, credit where credit is due. We all know he single-handedly almost brought the Colts to a playoff game last year. So I don't know, man. It's really hard to not see him be the starter. And I'm being objective, ladies and gentlemen. Turk is being objective. Like, it's hard. I can understand people that may be upset if he's not the starter. The only thing I can rest assured that you should know and understand is that Aiden O'Connell, AOC is not going to be given this job. No way, shape, or form is he going to be given this job. Not at all. It will be a battle, and who wins it, I think they will win it fair and square. No hard feelings, anything along those lines. It is what it is, right? So, I mean, we'll see. I think it's going to come down to the wire. I have no idea if they're going to give us hints throughout, right? Will they play in preseason? I would hope so. Yeah, I don't know. It's all very interesting stuff. And we just got to wait and see. Unfortunately, from that respect, you know what I mean? We just got to wait and see. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited. So one quick little shout out I want to give, man. I'm trying to see. I know a couple of us, man. We all deal with LQ Sports, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout out to LQ Sports. And they're all sports, right? All sporting cars, but clearly we focus here on Raider Nation stuff, right? We focus on the Raider Nation stuff. But yeah, it's definitely let me make sure I get this right. Yes, Father's Day giveaway this week. Take the time and check out these cards. For every 7 bids, you'll get a ticket. They will raffle off tickets on Tuesday at 5:50 Pacific Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, this is LQ Sports. I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I've received, right? Like, yeah, it's quarterback time. It's quarterback time. So I do have, it's not even opened. I won't even open it out of the wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see that? Yeah, let me get a zoom in on that. Yeah. If you pay attention, you know Turf got this from the raffle. Not raffle, from the joint. I'm excited. Fresh pack, unopened. Again, LQ Sports, man. I got a bunch of them, man. I really want to show a couple of these off because they're deserving and worthy of it. We're talking QBs, but you gotta obviously love the select Max Crosby joint. Max Crosby joint. Yeah, that's Max right there. So now, let me pull out. And these are all legit cards. I mean, pristine shape. I've never received anything, that's not valid. I mean, perfect shape, honestly. You see it? AOC. Yeah. It's that AOC card right there. That's Raider Nation. But hey, check this out though. Look at this though. Yeah, that's that Purdue joint. AOC and Purdue. Yes, sir. Please believe it. One of my favorites with the mustache. Yo, LQ Sports, these cards are fire. I absolutely adore them, man. I absolutely adore them. Raider Rebel, I just caught you out of my eye, man. Shout out to Raider Rebel. Yes. Get these joints from LQ Sports. I'm sorry. He needs to hurry up and hop up on here so I can give him a real proper shout out and say this stuff properly. Don't worry. I always make sure I give props. Like I say, he's got a special going on for Father's Day. So for all you fathers out there, you know that's one of my most coveted right there. You already know that's one of my most coveted assigned Marcus. No, you know that's my joint right there. You know that's my joint right there. Y'all see that up there? Yeah, Marcus Allen. Shout out to Marcus Allen. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, I'm just this is the last one I'm showing. But yeah, another AOC rookie card. This joint's fire. Yeah. So LQ Sports, man. I'll make sure I get that link out. Like I say, he's got a Father's Day joint going. I'm excited. I never really. I did. I did collect them as a kid. Some of them, not all of them. But I did collect a lot of them as a kid. Who knows where they are? Maybe one day they might still be at mom's house. She's got a whole bunch of my stuff from as a kid. That's just in boxes. So maybe one day I'll see. I ain't gonna fiddle with this. I'll put this away later. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I put that out there. LQ Sports. Absolutely fire cards. Not just football. He's doing all kinds of joints. So check him out. Check him out on Facebook. Yeah. Man, I feel like I didn't do him justice. So I'm trying to find. I know it's LQ Sports. I just can't find. Let me see. LQ. Yeah, it's LQ Sports Card Auctions. Yep, LQ Sports. So if you're on Facebook, check it out. I told him I'd do this and right, not for no fee or nothing. I good dude. Yeah. I love the auctions. I love this stuff. It's a lot of fun too. It's a lot of fun bidding. Yeah, it's a good time. So I do that. I also do breakers. Like that's how I got some of these jerseys up here, ladies and gentlemen. These jerseys. Oh man, my camera's not right. I'm just now noticing my camera's not right. Hold on, my camera ain't right. I ain't seeing my. There you go. Oh, my camera's right. Yeah, see that Myers, that Crosby. Got a second Crosby. Thinking about something with that. I don't know. Thinking about something with that. I don't know. My boy Milton Spacking. Hey, look who just popped up into the building. A newbie, Miss Anonymous Raider Rat. Welcome to the show. I hope you enjoy. So, where were we? We were at quarterbacks, right? Let me see. I want to switch some stuff up real quick here. Yeah. We were at quarterbacks. I was talking about, where we expect them to be. So I'm going to start from the bottom up, right? As I've already told you, Carter Roy Bradley. He's, undrafted quarterback from Toledo, the Rockets. Yeah, he's from Florida, right? Grew up Gus Bradley's kid. Grew up in Jacksonville, attended Providence School. He was rated a 3-star recruit. Committed to play football at Toledo. He took Toledo over, I didn't know this, Colorado State, East Carolina, FIU, Florida Atlantic, Georgia State. I actually got letters from Georgia State. Indiana, Louisville, Ole Miss, Pitt, Rutgers. Wow, South Florida, Temple. Yeah, he had plenty of offers, options. I didn't know that. So, I mean, he's not a small kid, 6'3", 215. Yeah, let's check out college career. Ah, that's right. He went to Toledo and he went to South Alabama. That's right. I forgot about that. But yeah, he appeared in 3 games as a true freshman and threw all 3 passes. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste too much time on these lower guys, right? Because I really do want to dig in. You'll be getting a repeat of Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. I'll figure out some differences there. some way, shape, or form to make their grade reports a little bit more unique, because we're absolutely diving into them tonight, for sure. I have to, just based on what I'm seeing. Oh wow, we got a bunch of folks. I just seen a whole bunch of stuff pop up. But yeah, so Bradley played at Toledo. Obviously, it didn't go great. Entered the transfer portal, South Alabama, and then that's where he actually set school records. Yeah, but South Alabama. All right, let's just keep it a buck. It was probably a lot easier to do that with his skill set. I mean, you're a coach's kid, for crying out loud, one of the best to ever do it, some people would say. And Gus Bradley, so yeah, it's to be expected. Pre-draft measurables: 6'3", 213 pounds, 32 and an eighth inch, 9 3/8 hand span. Ran a 4.8. That's interesting. Shout out to the 4.8. 1.6 10-yard splits, not bad. 2.7 20-yard split, 33.5 inch vertical. Shoot, he had a bigger vertical than me by a half inch. Broad jump, 9 feet 6 inches. Yeah, nothing special, guys. Just gonna keep it a buck. I consider him to be the kid that's going to the practice field. That's what my expectations would be. Right, just still very, very green. He's up against a room full of veterans. I mean, that's just kind of the way you can put it. ALC is the second youngest, and he's in his second year, and considered the starter, right? So, not much you can expect from Mr. Bradley here in terms of true competition, right? Is he going to get the reps? Probably not. All those things that are going to require him the ability to compete, he won't have the opportunity. So it's going to be tough for him, but we'll see, man. We'll absolutely see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Tone Shepard. You see my guy Cooper's in the building. Normally I don't talk, man. But hey, I got to let y'all know this kid right here. Shout out to Cedric Cooper. Hey. Cedric Cooper is one of them dudes I'll be talking about. From Omaha, Nebraska. That's just not human. He's not human. I want y'all to hear this. He's here. Y'all can chastise him, tell him you don't believe him, whatever. He's in the chat. But I gotta let y'all know, I will never ever forget. This kid came into the weight room and benched 450 close grip. Close grip. Freshman. As a true freshman. True freshman. And you ask, Cedric Cooper, well, golly, why are you benching close grip? You want to know Coop's answer? It's the only way I learned how to bench. It's the only way I learned how to bench. Dude never benched any other way than close grip. True story. I'm telling you, I wish some of the other homies did. Superhuman dude is in the chat right now. I just want y'all to know that. Definitely the most strongest dude I've ever, yeah. And I mean from that, size, all of that good stuff, comparables, because we had, right, every football team is going to have some superhuman guys. The one that really was a superhuman guy for all of us, and I'm sure Coop would obviously remember, is a guy named J.C. Murray. And he still looks the same today, just like a big jack muscle. And he was offensive line. But yeah, shout out to Coop. Glad you can make the show, my man. I appreciate you for showing up. Tony Shepard, he's right around the corner from me. Well, not anymore. But actually, yeah, he's Lincoln now. I don't know how far Lincoln is from. It's probably a ways. But yeah, had to get that story out there. I also seen my other guy up in here, man. One quick second. Yeah, there we go. Raider Nation Jason's in the building. Salute, my guy. Appreciate you for stopping through, man. Glad you could show up, and I hope you enjoy the show. One last one. You know, it's my guy, War. Yo. War's my guy. Glad you could make it, man. Man, I began to love War's takes more than ever. I love he's a student of the game too. I'll give him his props when props are due. He's been right on a few things lately. So shout out to War, man. Back at it. So Carter Bradley, I just see him hitting the practice squad. He'll serve a good purpose. You know, I don't know much about him, honestly. So I don't. Will he last? Who knows, right? Probably not for the Raiders, just due to the age, if you will, right? And the uphill battle he has with the young quarterback room right now. Because everybody, right? Gardner Minshew is what, 28? How old is Gardner? God, spot on, 28. Gardner Minshew's 28. I mean, it's got a decade, right? So, you know, realistically, Carter Bradley, I could see a transition into the coaching staff. What are your thoughts? You think? Oh, I think I just moved my camera. Yeah, I could see that. I could totally see him in our coaching staff, but that's about it. Yeah, I don't see it moving anywhere further than coaching staff. So it's time to bid him adieu. Good night, Mr. Bradley, and yeah, good luck. That's all I can give you. Anthony Brown Jr., interesting character. I actually thought he looked really good in Baltimore. I know he played a lot preseason, and I'm pretty sure he came in for a couple of games. He looked good to me from what I recall and remember. It's kind of it's kind of hard to look at anybody's backup when your name is Lamar Jackson, right? It's right. So he's never going to get a fair shake from that respect to begin with. But I mean, he's not a bad quarterback, guys. I don't think so. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I mean, I'm not sitting here acting like he's the best sliced thing since Brett. You know, no. You know, let's dig into it a little bit, right? So he's born July 27th, 98, 25 years old. Jersey kid. I didn't know that. I got a lot of respect. Jersey is a football state, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I've said that before. I'm pretty sure I have. But New Jersey, at least when I was growing up, produced some monsters. I mean, ballers. Every which way till Sunday. So, and y'all know how I feel about certain states and footballing, right? Giving them the benefit of the doubt, things of that nature. This is one of them. Jersey is just one of those states. Ding, 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 ding. Just, I recall. So, you know, starts off good there. Let's see. St. John Vianney. Yeah, I don't know much about that. I do know he went to Boston College first, which would make sense, obviously, coming from the Northeast, but then transferring to Oregon, right? Transferred to Oregon. You know, career stats for NFL, pretty much non-existent. I mean, there's really not much to talk about. You know, 300 yards, you know, two interceptions, no TDs. That was, you know, as of 2023. Dang, 22 out of 49. So his completion percentage is just horrible. Doesn't look good. You know what I mean? But I think I don't even know how you say that. Yeah. Looking at this, I have to say Turf was wrong. Ooh, I have to boo Turf. I have to boo me. Yeah, Anthony, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, sir. I mean, he's got numbers as far as college is concerned. Let's be honest. He's got numbers. Let's look at his pre-draft measurables, right? He's 6'1", 6'2", 217, decent size, 32.5-inch arm length, 9 7/8, basically 10-inch hands span, 4'7", 40, 4'7", flat 40. So that's, you know what I mean? That means he's got the ability to escape. And again, that's where I bet you his game speed is significantly faster than his 40 time, because I think he looks more like a 4'5", 4'6" runner as opposed to a 4'6", 4'7" runner, in my opinion, from what I've seen tape-wise. 1.69, 10 split, 2.7, 20, 4.28, 20-yard shuttle, 34-inch vertical, 9 feet, 11-inch broad jump. I mean, playing behind Lamar Jackson, not going to show much. You know, in 22, he had 2 games that he played. One that he started. His record is on. One as a starter. Again, it goes to show you. And that's where the numbers come from. That one game, 22 of 49, 44.9. That is, that's why I had to boo myself. You just can't get past that stat, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how hard you try to, you can't get past that stat. I don't see it. He's got to look unbelievably good in the preseason. And that's even if he gets the reps. I haven't heard much coming from camp when it comes to him. I have not heard much at all. I actually did want to dive into the OTAs. I did have some. Where did I go with that? Yeah, observations. I had observations on the final week based on what we saw. We'll get back to it. I'm going to finish up with Mr. Brown here because there's not much left. I just don't see where he's going to compete. I mean, even competing for the third quarterback position. At this point, I'll be honest, I can see where now people are like, well, what are we doing? Because we still do need a quarterback, right? We need a third quarterback. We're not okay with Anthony Brown, and we're not okay with Mr. Bradley as a rookie coming from South Alabama. Is there someone out there we can trade for? We still have money. It's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Yeah. Chat. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose, as they say. From one of the best movies of all time. Yeah. I mean, really, we pretty much can leave that be. We can leave that be. We know who the two are that's starting. But before I go into those two guys, right, I want to dive into some other stuff. I want to dive into the final days of OTA. The things that people saw, a lot of the stuff that people were excited about. I can tell you from the quarterback position, I know that Aiden O'Connell's accuracy has been one of the highly touted things that everyone's talking about, not just the Raider fans, but just people in general that have no dog in the fight, if you will. So that's interesting. I love to see it. I do know that this defense is definitely tightening up. The guys that they've put together with the chemistry and this passion for bringing that Raider D back. Pause. Yeah, it's real though. It's real. It is very real. I just have a feeling we are going to see an amazing defensive season. I don't even know, and that's why this whole quarterback thing, in the grand scheme of things, in the end of it, as Cam Newton will put it, we don't even need a great game manager. We just need a decent. We don't need an elite game manager. We don't need. We don't need a playmaker. That's just obvious. We don't need that. Do we want it? Absolutely, but we don't need it. We don't need none of those things. We just need somebody that's not going to mess up. And there's no way you're going to get me to believe that Minshew and O'Connell aren't that. No way you can get me to believe that. So I'll leave it at that. I know our wide receiving core has been doing pretty phenomenal. They did say, I guess, the last 2 days or last day, Jacoby and DJ Turner, which kind of shocked me because I think DJ Turner's on his way out, man. It's just so many wide receivers, right? We've had this conversation. I don't see him making the team. And it's, for him to start getting the accolades he's getting now, you just never know, man. I do know the offense was just shining in OTAs, right? Mayer looked great. Bowers, obviously. But Fotheringham, he's not going anywhere. I hear he's kicking up some dust. We went over that. I think he had the ability, right? We did go over the tight ends. I'd love to go back right now and pull up my own footage to see what I said, but probably he didn't have it. No, I don't recall. Man, I really just did this recently. I know a lot of these guys are on the outside looking in tight end wise. We just paid the kid from Cleveland, right? The Browns. So it's gonna be tough to squeeze in another one of those guys. I don't know. I find that hard. To do. So we'll have to see. You know what? Let me tap in on the chat. Y'all are thick up in here right now, and I see. A couple of people. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna just start. Getting all the salutes. There's a whole bunch of salutes. Yeah, Charles, you are right about that. I agree, my guy. That they shouldn't be wearing that no more. Just moved from Florida. Tone getting it in. DSR. Yeah. Let's see where we are. Jason, Raiders, Luke, Ryan, yes. All right, so here we go. Now we're starting to get to some meat and potatoes. Carter Bradley has looked way better than Anthony Brown Jr. coming on. Come on, there. Perfect. See, and hey, I told you, I booed myself. I had to come clean with that. I agree, and that's where, I had to jog my memory. And I honestly haven't seen anything in OTAs from either of those two guys. I've only seen Minshew and O'Connell. So I appreciate you for keeping me accountable here on this one. And I agree with you, sir. I think you're right. I've already, you know, step back off of that whole Anthony Brown being the third guy, and actually giving props to the people saying we still need a quarterback, because I agree. So yes, that makes a whole lot of sense to me, Raiders Rebels. So shout out to you, Max Orange, Raider Nation, Jason. We need a mobile quarterback to practice again. Plus, we have Baltimore week 2. AB Jr. can give us some secrets. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be a good. It's gonna be a good guy. It's a tough game. A lot of us think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna win. I really do think we're gonna win this game, ladies and gentlemen. But tell me if I'm wrong. Tony, I wonder if our offensive starters will play a lot this preseason with the quarterback battle. That is an absolute fabulous question, Tone. I think we've learned our lesson. And the fact that we don't know these quarterbacks as far as who they really, really, truly want to start, it would be a crying shame to not get them out there and just start immediately effectively from preseason week 1. We are in Minnesota. Yep. August 10th. And I think my daughter will be there still. So I will probably be heading to that game. Yeah. I get to, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, if you will. Yep. Baby girl's a Gopher girly. Some Gophers up in Minneapolis. So I'm going to go check them out. Yeah, I'm shocked I'm not crying. Dropped her off at the airport yesterday. Wife and family heard she had a hard time. Oh, new beginnings, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, there's a lot. I'm kind of teasing y'all. This is gonna be a little longer show. I'm teasing a little bit, right? We got to build up to it. But no, there's been a lot going on that I've kept behind the scenes, under the wraps. My brothers, everybody knew. But yeah, and throughout all of this, Turf didn't have a job for a month and a half or so. Yeah, right. If you didn't know, in the tech space, have been for decades, and it's real tough right now. And software development world, technology, just in general across the board. And I was struggling there for a hot second. Things finally came to fruition. Back rolling. But I tried to continue to just do what I do and give y'all, what I give, and continue to write, research, do the stuff that the Raider Syndicate does in general. Job, no job, none of that stuff matters. We are Raider Nation. We rock. We gonna do this Raider thing, no matter how it goes. But yeah, I just, everything's back on track from that respect. It's hard. It can be difficult to deal with, right? And again, thanks for my brothers. Thanks for TRS. All of my guys that listen to me vent and bothering them because I ain't got no job and I'm talking to them all day, every day. Nah, but yeah, it was, we all go through things, man. We all have stuff that we got to get through. And that's something that Turf was absolutely battling with. Hopefully nobody could even tell, skip a beat, right? It is what it is. But I did want to put that out there. Like I said, we had a lot to talk about. Drop my baby off. Man, one less kid in the house now. She'll be back into August. But then she's gone for like the whole rest of the year and stuff. And I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, it's gonna be new worlds for all of us, man. She's already done decorated the room. I know y'all like, man, Turf, we want to hear about football. I'm getting back to it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting back to it. I just wanted to make sure that we're family here. So, just wanted to put a little bit of that out there. Yeah, so let's get back to these chatters, man, these chat groups. Yeah, Raider Nation Jason. I hope so, Tony. I want them to be in rhythm. That's why we failed the last 2 years. Offense was cold. I agree. I agree with that. Look who came through. One of them boys. Another one of them TRS dudes. What's cracking, PTF? Glad you could make it, man. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. Raider Nation Jason, I like Tyler Huntley. He's on the Browns, I think, now from Baltimore. Okay. Raiders Rebel, I agree. He would be great on the practice card for when we got to play mobile quarterbacks. That was kind of actually where I was going with it, and I'm pretty sure you're thinking the Brown, right? I don't think Bradley is going to be able to do anything along those lines, and that's where I was kind of coming from with it. But at the same time, I do see he's not going to fit for us. But Raiders Rebel, I'm on that with you. Tony Lattimore from the Saints, trade. What y'all think? I'd take it in a heartbeat. Quick, fast. My guy, Michael. Salute, my guy. Salute everybody in the building. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, Tony. I agree. I absolutely agree. Buzzsaw. I think we're going to have the absolute most hated defense in the NFL. That's what I personally think. Raiders Rebel. I've been seeing all kinds of content creators that aren't Raiders fans breaking down Raider players. What is going on with that? You know what's going on with that. They know. It's coming, man. It's coming. History repeats itself. It's going to be an amazing all-around season. Special teams, offense, and defense. The NFL is not ready for what AP is about to unleash. You need a mic in the camera right now, Raiders Rebel. I'm with you 100%. Raider Nation Jason. We need heightened wide receiver room. What y'all think? I think we got a lot of height, actually. I know I think Jacoby's the tallest, right? And then our tight ends, 6'5", 6'5", isn't Mayer 6'4", something like that. That's a good question. Our two short guys are DJ and Turner. So Tucker, DJ and Tucker, DJ Turner, Tucker. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. So, yep. Raiders Rebel, there's going to be a lot of shocking cuts when it comes to 53-man roster. Just my opinion. I think you are absolutely spot on. There are going to be some cuts, and jaws are going to be dropping. There'll be a lot of people picking the jaw up off the ground. Like, wow, what? That's what I see, because we are stacked, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we realize how many people are deep. I really don't. I really don't think we realize how many people are deep. Man, it's again one of the fan favorites in the building. South, salute Turf Nation, Sheffield. You know he come through stomping on everything, man. All right, SoCal, salute my guy. Appreciate you for showing up. Hope you enjoy the show. Raiders Rebel, we played him early. They're not going to know what hit him except for this. His brother might call and give him some tips after we beat that air in LA. I agree, man. I'm super duper excited about everything that's going on right now, man. All of it. Yep. We ready. All right. I know y'all been wanting to dive in. Who do I go for? Do I go with Minshew first, or do I go with O'Connell? This is fair. This is fair. This is fair. We got 19 people I can see, right? I know there's some Instagram, some other. This is a fair question. And because my guy is my guy, seriously, please, if you're watching still, 1 in the chat if you got Aiden, 2 in the chat if you got Minshew. And let's do it. 1 in the chat if you got my guy, Aiden. 2 in the chat if you got Gardner Minshew. I want to see what we got before I start digging. I see you, Raider Pete, in the building. I see you, man. You must have snuck up in here, bro. I see you. Yep, let's go. 1 in the chat for Aiden O'Connell. 2 in the chat for Guard Dog Gardner Minshew. Let's see. This is important. I mean, I'm going to let y'all know, man, it's going to be a doozy the next syndicate. Chris has been just salivating. He's ready. He's going to clean my clock. I'm just letting y'all know. Something's going on. Something's going on with Chris. He's got some insight that he is ready to share. So maybe we'll get him out here today. I don't know. I'm seeing 1s. I don't see any 2s. And I hope, hey, whether you can't, on your phone, I don't know. But I'm going with my guy, man. I'm going with my guy. You got to remember, I haven't done a deep dive on any of these dudes, man. Aiden James, he's even gotten my first. No wonder me and this guy so in sync. The bromance. Aiden James O'Connell. It's born September 1st. September, baby. 98. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was born in Illinois. Oh, wow. He's middle child of 5 brothers. 5 brothers. Wow. I'm not going to go through all of them. He's got 1 sister, too, though. High school, Lincolnshire, Illinois. Never even heard of it. Have no idea. He played football and basketball for Stevenson High School. I'm not gonna lie, I can't imagine my dog playing basketball. That I'd love to see. I mean, he's tall, so right, 6'3". Of course, he's gonna play a point guard. Quarterback. Yeah. He wasn't highly recruited, as you guys know. He was the eighth quarterback. Eighth. Eighth. EIGHT. 8th quarterback at Purdue at one point. And obviously, right, became the dude. And I did not know this. He was not recruited out of high school. So his only scholarship came from Davenport University, a Division II school. His only season as a starter, he threw for 2,700 yards and 26 touchdowns. Wow, I didn't know this stuff. Yeah, I know there's a few things that I didn't know about. That I'm sure Chris is going to make sure that I learn pretty quick here. But yeah, so his college career, he's old. So this is what I can tell you. If you've ever heard me complain about the quarterbacks this last draft, one of my biggest issues, and I'm putting myself out there with this one, but one of my biggest issues, particularly with Bo Nix, was he's old as dirt. We've seen his ceiling. I just wasn't impressed. He's old. Well, Aiden O'Connell's pretty old too from that respect. He is 25. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, he was 24 in his first NFL game. Right? 23, actually. No. Yeah, preseason. He's August. So, yeah, he was 23 before ever throwing a preseason NFL game pass. I'm pretty sure Bo Nix is probably 24, 25. I digress. Anyways, that is potentially a knock that I can't, devalue, if you will, as far as him being an older quarterback, and you kind of see the ceiling he has. A lot of people have, knocks and marks on O'Connell. Not particularly a strong arm. I don't think you need a strong arm. We all know Turf thinks accuracy is more than anything. And in fact, it's going to be everything. Absolutely, it's going to be everything. It's the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. If you can be accurate and thread the needle, again, that's part of being a game manager, right? That's a game manager, as Cam would say. Cam Newton. Shout out to Cam with that term, because and then a lot of having to school people on it that it's not a negative term. It's not. I don't know why everybody took such negative, feelings towards calling somebody a game manager. That, I don't. I digress. I'm all over the place right now because you need a game manager. You don't want your playmaker to always be a playmaker either. You want him to be a game manager at the time. But when it's time to go make a play, that's right. So, yeah, that's where we are with it. But, yeah, let's get back to Mr. O'Connell, man. He actually committed to play for Wheaton College. But less than a month after that, he obviously walked on at Purdue. He didn't play in 17 or 18, right? He played in 6 games in 2019 and started 3 of those 6. He made his first career start against Northwestern, completing 34 out of 50 for 271, 2 TDs, but 2 interceptions. Overall that season, he completed 103 of 164 passes for 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. O'Connell entered 2020 as the starter before suffering a season-ending knee. Suffering a season-ending injury after 3 games. It doesn't say what, so it didn't say his knee. He completed 88 of 136 passes for 916 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Obviously got a little bit more better. We all know Turf loves that progression. He entered 2021 as the backup to Jack Plummer. I think we all remember that. Took over. Well, I shouldn't say we all remember that if you study college like that, but took over as the starter, completed 315 out of 440 passes for 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, 11 INTs. Then he decided to end the draft after the 2022 season. So that's, a little bit on O'Connell. Let's go with where's his draft measurables? They don't have much on him. I'm mad. 6'3" and 3/8, 213 pounds. Arm length, 32 1/4 inch. Hand span, 9 3/4 inch. I wanted to see the 40, the broad, the standing, the split, right? I don't know. Yeah. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it there. So, as y'all know, Turf is the number 1 Aiden fan of all Aiden fans. There's nobody more of an Aiden fan than me. I just showed you about 20 cards. I'm an Aiden O'Connell fan. I have no problem saying it and admitting it. That's why I had to give you guys the choice. I think his accuracy is what is going to save him. The ability to put the ball where only his receiver can catch it, but then having the confidence in one-on-one situations to put the ball where it's in danger. Right? I think he'll have more of a chance to exercise those opportunities this year when it comes to weapons that he has offensively at tight end, wide receiver. It's going to be hard to double, and it's at some point, I mean, you got to understand the quarterback's going to figure it out. I mean, I just don't know what you do, right? We all recall when the Pats had 12 personnel and didn't go well for defenses in the NFL. Let's just be honest, right? Let's just keep it a buck. But that doesn't mean they didn't win with it. Did they? Did they win? Did they win with Hernandez and Gronk? Somebody tell me in the chat. Did the Patriots win with both of them? Probably, for all I know. I don't know. Look, I think his accuracy is going to carry him through like nothing else. The running game, I believe we will run the ball 35 times a game. Do we throw it 35 times, 40 times, 20 times? Don't know, don't care, because I know we're going to run the ball 35 times a game. I'm pretty positive. Anything under 35, I think you're gonna have a note from AP, and it's gonna be some conversations going on. That's my guesstimate. We'll see, right? We'll have to find out long term, but that's my guess, and I think that only helps Aiden O'Connell more than Gardner Minshew. I think his patience, his ability to not give up. Aiden O'Connell just does not give up, right? Like, you don't hear nothing from this kid as far as all the nonsense or the lack of nonsense that's, thrown his way. I've chimed in time and time again when it comes to Aiden. What he was dealt, the cards he was dealt, the lack of an offensive coordinator, the lack of offense in general. I'm just telling you, he has been put to the test with less than nothing. Less than nothing. I know everyone wants to say, well, he still had talent around him. None of that matters when you're a rookie in the NFL and don't know nothing about a playbook from that respect. Are you kidding me? It's not the same game. It's not even close. The NFL is not the same game as college, which is not the same game as high school. I'm just telling you guys, it is nowhere close. And this kid got thrown in with nothing. Nothing. The only thing I'll give him that he had, which it's a bomb. Listen to Turf when he tells you this. What Aiden had was that dude named AP in his ear in the corner in private. Bro, we got you. We got your back. We believe in you. Just don't mess up. Gucci. I believe that's the speech he received. And whatever words and ways you want to hear it. That's what I believe he received. And damn it, the kid did exactly that. He didn't lose us any games. He didn't win us any games, but he didn't lose not a single one. He didn't lose not a single one game. Yeah, that in itself. You get thrown in the second half of the season and you don't lose any games as a rookie. You don't make those dumb mistakes as a rookie. Don't know, ladies and gentlemen. What y'all thinking? Yeah. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I love AOC. I think he starts. Uh-oh. I see my boy looking out for me. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's all we ask, right? Just a like, a subscribe, a thumbs up. You can't even be a member yet. I can't even request being a member yet. It's not fair. So you heard Raiders Rebel. Help your boy out. Hit the thumbs up. We appreciate it. I see a lot of ALCs in here, man. ALC, the cerebral assassin, spread the word. I agree. Anonymous Raiderette. Yep. Let's go. We also have to realize a lot of these superstar quarterbacks coming out sat for 2 to 3 years. So they could get their mind right in the speed of the game. ALC took the bull by the horns right away. You're absolutely right. I couldn't agree with you more. Again, part of why I'm such on the ALC hype train. I just am. Yeah, I'm on the ALC hype train, ladies and gentlemen. I have been from day one. And it's so ironic because I hated everything McDaniels. I hated everything Patriots regime, all of that. Didn't want any of it. I mean, hell, I'm okay with Britton Brown being pitched because he's the last of the Mohicans when it comes to that. This whole Patriot thing, right? I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like the way Anonymous Raider out. I agree with you, girlie. Yep. I think so too. Accuracy and anticipation. Yes, sir. Milka Beasy says they won with Gronk, but Hernandez lost in 12. And that's what I recall. That's what I remember. Yeah, if you didn't know, obviously, right? I think everybody knows the Aaron Hernandez story. He's born and raised in New Britain, Connecticut. Another name you might know from New Britain. Hard-hitting New Britain is what they used to call themselves when I was growing up. Football, all that. Yeah, good spot. To Bucky Jones. He's another Patriot, ex-Patriot. Played for quite a few teams. Syracuse, went to college. But yeah, to Bucky Jones is from New Britain, Connecticut. Same spot. So, yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't recall it. Good luck, Milka Beasy. Yep. Against the Giants. I remember that. We all remember the catch. The catch amongst the helmet. Yep. All right. Raider Pete. Aiden has his bro pass away and then the McD days and then thrusted into the spotlight. He will have a better situation. Bro, I don't think a lot of people know a lot. It just amazes me, and this is why I get, I love my team, bro, because we all have what we're passionate about and we all are blinded by our passion and what we see and the blinders we put in front of us based on that, right? Like, I'm fixated on ALC. Chris is fixated on Jacorian Bennett. You know what I'm saying? So it's, man, when you know the situations and so forth, I'll give Chris credit when it comes to Jacorian. He knows more than I do. From his perspective, if you will. I'm only looking at it from my shallow side of things, and I'll be the first to admit I don't even want to say what I really want to say, and unless it comes to fruition, because I don't want to be that guy. So, but yeah, that's just gonna be interesting, bro. Interesting. Raiders Rebel, because they ran a lot of 12 when they had both of them. They sure did, and they ate people up. Pats was almost unstoppable. Where's my guy Spence when I need him? He could come through and talk a lot about how that just terrorized the league. Sure did. Sure did. My man Tom. Hoping they didn't have some Eli, man. He's got that and then some. Actually, I think he's better than Eli. Didn't say he's going to win as many or any, but I think he's better than Eli. I don't think we've seen the best Manny, personally. That includes the dude. Shoot, I might not be able to leave my house now that I just said that. Boo me. Boo me. Yeah, I might not be able to leave the house. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna retract that remark. We're gonna move right on to Jack. My guy is in the building. Yeah, I'm in Texas Longhorn land, baby. You are not about to get me canceled. Not about to get me canceled, man. Gonna do it. I almost got myself. I almost canceled me right there. I almost wanted to. Yep. Yeah, it's true though. For the ones that heard what I just heard, you just heard what I just heard. Yeah, go on ahead and take that to the bank. Take that to the bank. Yep. The lack of offensive system and the style and an identity we have that now. There's just so much, man. There's so much to talk about when it comes to what AOC went through, had to go. I just wish there was any other rookie, because the other part that you hear, he still had Devontae, he still had Myers, he had Jacob, right? Dude, you don't get it. None of that stuff matters with no freaking coordinator. See, this is where people just think these coaches get paid for nothing. Is this going to turn into a coaches? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to give the coaches their flowers, because, we at 123 in. I haven't even touched on Minshew yet. I knew this was going to be a good show. Shoot, Turf got a new job. I got to get up in the morning, too. I got to make sure I'm, we always got to show out, show up and do everything right. New job. Yeah. Man. We haven't even gotten there yet. I don't mind, though, because this is a special one. Yeah. Y'all are hitting it on the head. Where's everybody else tonight? Where are the people that don't like AOC? I want to see what they have to say. Yep. Uh-oh. What do you want to do with the cap, everyone? I don't know. Uh-oh. Don't know if that's right. I can't. Okay. Okay. Now I see. I think I see you, but I'm getting through the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Getting through the comments. Raiders Rebel. People are understanding the fact that Aiden O'Connell was holding a clipboard in OTA and then got thrown to the fire with the playbook that everybody in the offense has complained about being hard. Bro, I again, I swear, I could go on and on, man. I could go on and on, man. Now I see where you at with it. Now I see where you at with it, Jack. want the cap to be used to re-sign our own defensive players, even more than getting X Howard now. You know, I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that thought process. Yep, for sure. Because, I mean, it's going to be the cornerstone of our team, the defense. It's 3 phases, ladies and gentlemen. 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. And right now, our defense is shaping up to be exactly what you would expect, 100%. And it's looking good. It's looking good. Yep, it's looking good. Raiders Rebel. I love, man, Raiders Rebel might low-key be more of a fan than I am when it comes to ALC, and I didn't think that was possible. So shout out to Raiders Rebel. Look, bro, I'm with you. I'm telling you, I just spew this all day, every day. He did win us games. He won the Giants game. He came from behind in the Jets game to win that game, too. Those are great points. I love to use him. You know, where's TRS when you need him? I'm sure they probably shot me down. We'll have to see, right? But now we got proof. He won us the Giants game and the Jets comeback. What do you have to say for that? Because we would always say, hey, he ain't won us no games. Well, he won those 2. What do you think? What do you think? Miss Anonymous Raiderette, I truly have a feeling that ALC is going to prove all the people wrong that don't believe in them. Yeah, I agree. Miss Anonymous Raiderette. Raiders fans love our Raiders team. There's the Raiders and 31 other teams. Say it and say with pride. I agree, bro. I agree. Jack Hanna, I agree in wanting X. Great fit, but not at the expense of not a re-sign of our own at this point. That's basically what that's saying. And where he's going to go with that is my opinion and re-signs. Number 1, wow, that's heavy, Jack. Number 1, Spillane. Number 2, Hobbs. You already know that's my dude. Hobbs is my guy, bro. First rookie jersey I ever bought. Kuntz number 3. Boric number 4, and Diablo number 5 in that order. What do you think, Raider Nation? This is a fire class. I love it. I'm going to tell you what I think. What I think is that you can absolutely remove number 1 Spillane. See, and this is where I'm putting my GM hat on. I'm going to put my GM hat on, and I'm going to explain this one based on the GM hat that I wear. And I'm going to be transparent. Spillane is a team player. Spillane won't play as well as he's playing anywhere else. Spillane is bought in. He's under the thumb and tutelage of one of the best linebackers to do it. That just so happens to now be the head coach. And he's playing like this because of that, in my opinion. We got him for a reason, meaning the Steelers, kind of saw what was going on. Let me look at, man, because I don't think he's young. I don't think he passes the rundown test. Oh, I'm wrong. I am so wrong. I'm really wrong. He's only 28. Turf gets the booze. Turf gets the booze. I have no problem booing myself. Even though I'm still not going to keep him at that number 1 spot, Jack, I am actually my thought process has absolutely drastically changed to the point where I'll put it to you this way: he's definitely not past 3. In fact, based on Jack's list here, ladies and gentlemen, what I would do is I would have Hobbs as my number 1 guy. Slot guy. Defense is go find one of those again. See how that works out for you. Next would be Kuntz. I would have to take care of Kuntz because and that's granted he plays accordingly, right? Then it would be Spillane. Spillane would be 3rd. 4th would be Moehrig. And that's again with the caveat of, how you're playing. And last but not least, 5th is Diablo with that caveat. Same caveat. What have you done for us lately? I'm sorry, it's just where you are. Contract positions, all that good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That would be the order I have. You guys tell me what's your order. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to. Hey, put it in the chat. I'll pull it up. Chat lives matters, ladies and gentlemen. Raiders Rebel. Not if, but when. Ain't no condo taking us to the playoffs and we win a Super Bowl. It'll be the greatest story ever told with what he went through in his rookie season. Bro, I think we got a story. Yeah. I think we got a story. Yep. Tony, I hear you, Rebel. Better size and veteran savvy. Hope he stays healthy. I agree. It is Rebel when we win a Super Bowl. With Aidan O'Connell at the helm, it'll be the greatest story ever told for what that kid went through. You're absolutely right, man. And hey, Raiders Rebel, you're hearing it from me right here, first and foremost amongst the masses, any day. Come on up. Every Tuesday, 8:30. Would love to have you, man. Hit me up, DMs, everything. I absolutely would love to pull you up on the show, man. For sure. Miss Anonymous, Raider Rebel. I guarantee you we are going to go in the Hall of Fame with Aidan O'Connell because that guy is going to prove his worth this year. And everybody that didn't believe in him will be crying. Anonymous, Raider. I love the enthusiasm. Yep. Yep. The reason Spillane will continue on his second contract. I agree. Yeah, he's got a shot. He's got a shot, man. He's got a shot. He's definitely got a shot. AP is in his head. You are 100% correct. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You bet Kuntz has a replacement already in Tyree Wilson. Yep. He can't keep everybody. Somebody's going to get some money from somebody somewhere else. So Kuntz has kind of proven himself, right? Yeah. So, yep. And Patrick Graham already said, Tyree going back outside. So, all right, this is the last message, and then we are going into Jack and Patrick Graham already said I had that one. Oh, this is where it is. Raiders Allegiance. The greatest story was Plunkett. Couldn't agree with you more, and I'm gonna give the props on that. You're right. I have to agree with that. Plunkett Plunkett is Plunkett for a reason. Plunkett is Plunkett for a reason. But we're gonna be done with that, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. It's time. Gardner Minshew. We've run through everybody. I've given you my reasons. The comments, the chat, everybody's giving you their reasons. Some say save the best for last. Right? I've seen it a million times in the past decade. My daughter going last. Yep. They always say, yeah, put her last. Yep, put her last. Save the best for last. So, for all you Minshew nuts, here's your guy. He's last. Will it bother me if Gardner Minshew is the starting quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders in 2024 over my guy, Aiden O'Connell? No. It absolutely will not bother me. Why? Because I trust in AP 100%. AP's younger than me by a year or two. Kind of cut from the same cloth in some ways, particularly in football ethic. 100% sure. I've already told you guys, my guy, they're from the same area. His best friends with his cousin. Like, got all those intangibles, if you will, to understand and know where we mesh, where we don't. And I'm just letting y'all know this is where, as much as I love AOC, right? He's not starting if Gardner Minshew is that dog. And I shouldn't say that. He's not starting if Gardner Minshew is that dog and brings it to fruition, and it's just obvious. That's what we're referring to. Gardner Minshew is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I'm just gonna dig in. I mean, this is just it's insane. This is I like my guy. I like my guy, but this is ugly. All right, hey, Gardner Flint Minshew, man, and if you saw him on Max Crosby's Rush, he's your dude. He's the teammate everybody wants. 100%. Gardner Minshew, man, born in 1996. May, baby. I don't know what that is as far as you astrologers. He began his college career at Northwestern Mississippi Community College. He's a JUCO kid. Can't make it up. My man, you can't make it up, bro. Hey, look. Y'all all know I got a special place in my heart for JUCO kids. You're looking at a JUCO kid. I didn't know this about Guard Dog, bro. I love it. He won a championship in JUCO. I didn't know that. Northwestern Mississippi Community College. Damn, Gardner. Damn, Guard Dog. You learn something new every day, ladies and gentlemen. Then he played his next 2 seasons at East Carolina. I'm trying to think. I know we all know, definitely of my age, somebody that was fast as I don't know what that came out of East Carolina. Who's the fastest NFL player to come out of East Carolina? Somebody chat GPT that. East football player from East Carolina University. Who is it? Is Keaton Mitchell 437? Nah, I'm not thinking of him. I don't know who I'm thinking of. I was thinking of somebody though. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. People might recall. Yeah. But what I can tell you Yeah. Dude. God, know this. Gardner Minshew, East Carolina. Played there for 2 seasons. It doesn't look like he did much, right? Used his final year of eligibility with Washington State in the Pac-12. And then he set the Pac-12 record in passing yards and completion and won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm. Damn, Gardner. My boy AOC ain't do that. Just saying. Bro, I'm happy to have this battle. I'm happy to have this conversation. Any and everybody knows I've been riding and dying with my guy, AOC. This is making it hard. This is making it hard. I'm glad y'all don't see what I see. Because yeah. I'll put it to you this way. I've said this a million times, even before looking at any of this. Turf is not going to be upset if Gardner Minshew is the starter. I am not going to be mad at all. Minshew was selected in the 6th round of the 2019 draft by the Jacksonville Jaguars, where he played his first 2 seasons, set a franchise record for rookie passing touchdowns. Followed 2 seasons as a backup with the Eagles. Became the starter for the Colts in 23. Earned a Pro Bowl spot. I told you, I didn't know this. After setting several career highs. Joined the Raiders the following season. I didn't know this, ladies. I didn't know that. I didn't know he set career highs. I didn't know he was elected to the Pro Bowl. I didn't know that. I know he almost got him to the playoffs solely on his own acumen. The kid is amazing. Gardner Minshew is a dog. He didn't name himself the guard dog for that. No, yeah. I don't know, man. Not liking what I'm seeing as an ALC fan. I put it to you that way. Yeah. I'm being honest. Born in Flowood, Mississippi. Wow. Raised in Brandon by Flint Minshew and contractor Kim Minshew. Why would they put that like that in Wikipedia? There you go. And a contractor, a middle school math teacher. Oh, his dad was a contractor. Okay, now I get it. His mom was a middle school math teacher. And she was actually a former women's basketball player at Mississippi State. Go figure. Minshew and his father adopted the Mike Leach's air raid offense playing style when Minshew was playing flag football in the 7th grade. While doing so, he formed a strong bond with Wyatt Rogers, the area coach who initially taught him how to enact that style of play. Rogers was the father of future quarterback Will Rogers, to whom Minshew became a mentor. He began playing for Brandon High in 2011, serving as a starting quarterback to all-freshman team. Varsity quarterback Trey Polk broke his arm. Minshew helped take the Brandon Bulldogs to Mississippi High School's 6A championship game. They lost, though. Minshew had 223 passing yards and 1 TD in that game. He took the Bulldogs to the South State Championship as a senior in 14 with 3,500 yards and 31 touchdowns. To the semifinals where they lost again, right before the championship. In 4 years of high school, Minshew had 9,000 yards, 88 touchdowns passing, and a 58% completion percentage. 1,400 rushing yards, 17 TDs, and only 24 interceptions. Woo! I'm telling y'all, this is making it hard. It's making it real hard, bro. Yeah. Yeah. This is This is tough. Yep. Hurting my feelings, man. Hurt my feelings. Hey, this hurts my feelings a little bit because I'm telling y'all right now, there's no question that Gardner Minshew is the more accomplished, the more respected, the more trusted, if you will, from the public and the masses. I'm just telling you, and it's unfair. It's unfair, right? Because now we're looking at a 6th-round pick, 178, to Mr. AOC, 4th-round pick guy. This is tough for me. I'm just being honest. This one is tough for me because I get it. I know maybe a lot of y'all thought Turf was going to come up here and, just try to shove everything down your throat from the perspective of Mr. AOC, man, O'Connell, but that's not going to happen. This is a competition that's still ongoing, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm here to give the facts. I'm here to give the facts. And you're going to hear it from Turf's mouth first. After this day, today, Tuesday, June 4th, 2024 at 10:19 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to have to admit, Gardner Minshew should be that dude. On paper. On paper. On paper. On paper. Gardner Minshew should be that dude. Gardner Minshew should be that dude. Are y'all listening to me? You're a fan like me. You're not happy. You're not happy about this. But you're gonna be truthful. You're absolutely going. You're gonna fess up. You're gonna fess up. Where fessing up needs to happen. Yeah. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I've held y'all for almost 2 hours today. I'm well over my time. I'm usually about an hour 15, right? I knew this was gonna be a long one. Look, I didn't expect this. In fact, I expected to do Minshew first. I just went to the chat. The chat dictated this night. Y'all kind of blew up my spot, chat. Y'all kind of blew up my spot, yo. Y'all blew up my spot, for real. This is bad. I don't even know. Thank God Chris ain't watching this. I already know. He came in, I was going to buy. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Latter-day Saints. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm telling you right now on paper, Minshew. I knew this from the jump. I knew this when we signed him. I knew all of this stuff. Minshew is that dude, man. Minshew is that dude. Turf don't like being wrong, yeah. Turf never likes being wrong. Who does, right? Nobody likes being wrong. Man, look. There's nothing else I can say, man. We've gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. We're an hour and 50 in. If I had to say today, right now, who you gonna put out there, it's the obvious. I'm talking preseason, previous to preseason, any snaps, any real play. It's obvious. I, Aiden can't hold a candle. Can't. I'm talking about what's been accomplished. Turf call it how he see it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, front, act. Not doing that. Nah, I'm not going that far. Yeah. Turf is struggling with it. Oh, it hurts my heart because it's just truth. It's facts. I mean, like I said, I can't get around it. I can't get around it. Yeah, I can't get around it. So that's why, and this is why I want y'all to understand. So you see how I had to go through this? Now imagine being Antonio Pierce, the head coach in your dream job that you never thought could ever come to fruition and happen, and now you're in this position to make this decision. Right? Thank you, War. Somebody is helping me today. Thank you, War. So, War, for the first time, this is when I'm actually happy that you're strongly disagreeing with me. And me and War have a long history. And when we first started, I was so sensitive, like a little. I was so bad. I would want to cut War off for his commentary. I just want to be done with War. Now I'm to the point where, damn it, War. You right. I disagree with me too. But I gotta call it like I see it, my dude. Feel me? This is tough. How often? I don't think I've ever done that on camera. It sucks. This is terrible. I don't know if anybody knows that I didn't expect this to go like this. That's the funny part, and we'll see. None of my TRS brothers are up. Trust me, I know that for a fact. Because if they were up, this wouldn't be as clean as it is. And when I do that, I'm looking at the chat. It wouldn't be, no sir. Oh, they would be hammering me till, oof. Yep, pause. Yeah, the hammering, that didn't sound good. Yes, I'm just telling y'all, man, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is I can admit on paper that Gardner Minshew, and it's not even really a fair assessment. I mean, he's just got more experience, so much more that even if he's not good, that experience counts and matters for something that's probably more than what our guy has. Even with that accuracy and a lot of things we try to bring up to combat that experience and just good old fashioned, football IQ, etc. that Gardner Minshew has, man. So yeah, man. Finally, me and War, man. We have come almost full circle, War. You saving me from myself, dude. Yeah. No, Jack. I don't know where you got this from. I don't dislike. I adore and absolutely love AP. I love AP. AP is my dude. AP. So, y'all watch the channel. You should know I had live footage of talking to AP and getting my ball and everything signed at AT&T Center with him, and having a very candid conversation with him. I didn't have that on the camera. I took that off. But, man, it was like talking to the homie. It wasn't and that's the thing. And I can assure you, because I've been around quite a bit, I can assure you he knows how to have those conversations with those people, if that makes sense. But when you don't have to do that, And it just a dude that naturally walks up and just gives you that ability to let your hair down, if you will, and just say how you feel and talk and not be worried about who's listening, recording. That's what I got from my dude. I got that from a technique, if you will, a reason, right? We got ties, we got people, so it's easy to bring those things up and have that quick initial first impression of we might have some of that similarity. I can say a little bit or feel a little bit different, and it wasn't on camera, so I have no problem saying. But I'm just letting y'all know he was like talking to the dude, the homie, like, and there was no, I'm working in the office, corporate, voice, code switching, right? All that stuff that a lot of people, have a hard time with, right? I'll be the first to tell you guys, I used to code switch left and right in my early years. Hey, how you doing? Like, what do you want me to do? I'm trying to get through the game. Now, 50-year-old black man, and I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. Oh, yeah. I'm very candid in my interviews. Yes. Yep. That's the other thing. Y'all have no idea. I went through probably 1,000 interviews. And I know, I'm probably 1,000. And I'm nowhere close to a lot of people that are running into issues right now. So trust me, I'm thankful. All that good stuff, knocking on wood. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah, this makes me sick. This makes me sick. I did not expect this. I wonder if my brothers will ever even figure this one out. Hey, Raider Nation, can we just keep this from TRS? Can we find a way to just keep this out of the loop of Cheeto Linus, aka Leo, and Chris, aka Protect the Shield and the Shield Squad? I know half of y'all in here is Shield Squad. But y'all should be on my side on this because I'm right. Y'all know Chris. What we gonna do about this? I can't leave here saying that Minshew is the starter. Should he be the starter? Could he be the starter? I don't know how to end this show. I know I have to end this show. I got to get up in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is tough. Hey, this is a weird one. Look. The bottom line is we're just not fit to give anything. There is no number one guy right now. How about we leave it at that? OTA's down, right? We got to get the mini can. That's how we gonna do this, ladies and gentlemen. I'll find out who talked to TRS in the morning. Yeah. I'll figure out who talked to Chris and Leo in the morning. Rundown, I ain't worried about Rundown. Rundown on vacation, so y'all leave Rundown alone. Don't drag him into this. Don't have him looking at this. Yeah. Bro, I love that we get to debate and argue this stuff. It's football is life. Man, such hard conversations for me today when it comes to this Minshew and Aiden. This is a tough one, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This is a tough one, bro. This is a tough one for Turf. Shout out to Raiden. Yeah. The greatest fans on turf. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we're going to absolutely continue this quarterback debate. To be determined, Tony Shell. You already know, man. You know I wasn't about to put nothing out there. I don't care if ALC was blowing everybody out. The competition is looking great, and nope. And to be honest, I just want y'all look. I just want y'all to look. This is I'm just gonna give you a glimpse, so maybe you'll understand why I'm like, yeah. Look, this. How can I do this? This is the last bit y'all getting, man. Oh yeah. And when I'm talking about Chris, guys, I'm totally joking, having fun. No, don't trust me. Me, Chris are two peas in the pod, brothers. Our takes are out of the pod, but we do this. This is what we do. We love it, man. It's a part of the connection we have, man. I adore that guy. Y'all see, man, me and that dude is tight as two 12s on a 14-foot shoe, man. That's the easiest way I could tell you that. So yeah, no worries on that. Like I told you, Shell Squad, half the Shell Squad is in there. I was totally just joking. I know somebody's going to be like, "Turn, I heard you," like, yeah, this is. I'll probably get that hit tonight, let alone tomorrow morning. So yeah, totally all good, man. Totally all good. Just joking around, having fun with y'all. Yeah, but I am gonna leave it at that because again, like I say, I don't really have something to call. I even lost my little last train of thought here. I was looking for. Oh, I was gonna pull up. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, let me show y'all what I'm referring to. Let me show y'all what I'm referring to. We're gonna start out with Aiden first, so y'all can see what I'm referring to. So when you pull up Aiden's wiki page, yeah, it's pretty brief, right? I mean, it's So, but let's pull up brother Minshew's. Let's pull up brother Minshew's. Yeah, look at all that. See what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Look, experience means a lot. If there's anything that anybody can take from this whole entire segment tonight, experience means something. It absolutely means something. And I'm telling y'all right now, after looking through this, I'm telling y'all right now, it's daunting. You can only right at this is where, all right, ALC, I've brought you to the water. I've gotten you to the trial. I've gotten you right there. You're right here on the water, ALC. It's time to drink it. I can't make you drink it. I can't tip the cup. I can't shove it. I can't make you drink it. But that's where we at with it right now, my dude. And you absolutely have to get it together, brother, because Gardner Minshew ain't no joke. And I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, if Gardner Minshew ever gets to start with this Raiders team that we currently have, game over. It is over, boys. It is up. The gig is up. It's time to go home. Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. That's what I'm referring to. Don't know any other way to tell you. That's where we are with it, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I have gone way over time. This has been an absolute amazing show. rookies, quarterbacks, right? Rookie quarterbacks, and what we got. There is no designated leader right now, but please believe it. Somebody's coming, and it's gonna be Minshew and or Aiden O'Connell. All right, this has been an episode of the Ultimate Raider Fan Show 32 show, however you want to say it. We love you guys. Raider Nation in full effect. As always, Wednesday nights, Wednesday afternoons, Rundowns on vacation. Wednesday nights, we got Spicy and Shield Talk. Thursdays, we got Turf and Rundown. I'm pretty sure he'll be back for this Thursday. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, you already know we got Turf and Rundown. Fridays, we got Talk Friday, probably my favorite Raiders show of all time. You know this. And of course, this we couldn't get Raider Syndicate in. Like I told you guys, a lot going on, man. But life goes through ebbs and man. Had my daughter's graduation party, right? All that good stuff. Sunday, so couldn't have the show, couldn't make it. You know, kind of messed that up. I apologize, Boo Turf, on that. You know, could have gotten it in, but yeah. So, but this one is over, ladies and gentlemen, and we still got some to be continued because, right, quarterback position is still open. Y'all have a good night. We will pick this back up. Until then, Turf is out. Peace, Raider Nation.
I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that.
Decomposing, you been bugging.
It should.
So I immediately, set myself up, to expect the movies. VIP section, you guys know how to do. So, that's it.